I feel like if you want to be the best version of yourself, you got to cut that shit out sooner or fucking later.
Yeah.
Sooner or fucking later, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you got to cut it off. And it's like, well, just a glass of wine here and there, or just a beer here. Like, why? What's the fucking point? What does it do for you? What is up, savages? Thank you guys for tuning into the fucking podcast. Hope you guys checked the last one out. My brother Jason, she was dope ass podcast. But yeah, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving too. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, enjoyed it with your family, and ate a lot of fucking turkey. But right here, me and Mama Savage, we're about to get into it. Today, how you been? How you doing?
Better.
Better? What do you mean
Doing better? I was down. I ended up getting the flu.
You're down like James Brown.
Like James Brown. No, I wasn't down like James Brown. Nope, I was down. I was bad.
Yeah.
I was really bad, but I'm feeling a lot better.
That's the worst you've been in a long. Have you never had the flu?
I've never even had the flu.
Because I was even worried. I had to tell you to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
I was being stubborn.
Because you have high blood pressure, and your blood pressure was low.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, that shit ain't right. So we got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So then we went to the hospital. Then so until you had the flu, and I was even like, damn, she's bad.
Yeah. Even the nurse was like, are you having any fevers? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. And then she checks my fever, and it's like 102.9. And I told her, is that probably why I'm getting like dizzy when I stand up, and like the room's moving, and then I see like these triangles right here, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll be right back. Let me get the doctor.
Yeah. So you were sick for Thanksgiving, but we still made it work.
Yeah.
We weren't able to go around all the family.
I stayed in bed, stayed home, and stayed in bed.
Yeah, and you sounded bad too, because when I would leave to work, you had me worried, because I'd be like, hey Mom, 5 seconds would pass, or 3 seconds, you'd be like, yeah, all bad. Like, you're barely alive. I was like, what the fuck? You had me worried, because sometimes I go check, and I'm like, I hope she's not passed away. Hope she's not.
Hope she's still breathing.
Well, because you were bad like that. Like, you went to the restroom, you were fucking coughing, you were throwing up.
I was fighting for my soul in the bathroom.
You couldn't fucking breathe.
Yeah. No, it was bad. Like, the flu is not the business, guys.
Yeah, and then we were talking how we never had it. I mean, I never know nobody get the flu. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, like not the cold. The cold is one thing, but the flu?
Shit, when I get the cold, I get kind of like, not that bad, but I get kind of bad. So imagine if I get the flu, fucking Savage gonna be out of here. Yeah, Savage gonna be way the fuck out of here.
Right?
And how'd that pumpkin roll thing go?
Good. It went. I had to end up having some help, but it worked out. We pushed through it and we survived it.
Rolling with the punches. Because you had help, and some of the pumpkin rolls didn't come out.
Some of them didn't come out, man.
They didn't come out the way they're supposed to do. You had to redo them, redo them.
Yeah, some of them ended up in the trash. Some of them ended up on the counter. You ended up picking at them.
Yeah.
Because they were not pumpkin rolling.
Yeah.
But it worked out. Trial and error.
And you said you're going to do something for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do something for Christmas.
So for anybody watching who missed it, who didn't get one, if they want to get one for Christmas, there you go. You're going to do another raffle too?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, do another raffle too.
And you're only going to be selling a certain amount?
A certain amount, yeah.
So when can they hit you up?
They can start hitting me up now, because the sooner I fill up, I'll save the date, put you down. Because the sooner I fill up, then that's it. That's a wrap. Then that day gets marked off and we open the next day.
No exceptions?
I didn't make no exceptions.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to overbook myself either.
Yeah.
So.
Because maybe for this person you make exception, then it's this person, then you have 3, and then that in a situation was good because you had something that didn't come out right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But so on this podcast, I feel like it's an important topic. What you think? I think it's an important topic. A lot of people deal with it and they won't talk about it, or a lot of people don't even know the root of it. And the only reason I'm thinking about it because on Friday, I'm gonna have 2 years sober.
Nice.
Fucking crazy.
Right?
December 6th, 2 fucking years sober. Who would have fucking thought?
Right? I know.
Why?
Because when you look back at it, it's like, did you see yourself doing that long? Like when you first started,
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like looking at the long haul, you probably were just like, shit, I'm just trying to get by for this weekend.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but I didn't even think the problem was as deeply rooted as I thought it was. And I feel like most people around me didn't.
Yeah.
And they might still not have, because they're in a similar situation.
Yeah.
And we tend to, the thing about alcohol, specifically, is that it's kind of like a drug because it what is it like?
We use it to mask emotions.
Changes your perception of reality, right?
Yeah.
It alters your perception of reality, and so it's kind of like a drug, but it's one that nobody warned you about. It's one that's socially
accepted.
Yeah, socially acceptable that people want you to drink.
Yeah.
If you don't drink, it's funny because when I stop drinking, it's like, why not? But I'm getting shit-faced hammered. It's like, hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
But when you say, no, I'm good. I don't drink, or I don't want to. Why not? Like, so, are you okay? Or it's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't know that there's only two reasons why you're drinking, right? Why you're drinking like that. Either you're running, either you're trying to celebrate, you're trying to run to something, you're trying to like celebrate, or you're trying to, you know what I mean? Something like that, or you're trying to run from something.
Or you're trying to run
like
from
you
it.
said, you're trying to mask emotions, you're trying to not feel nothing. And sometimes
you just want to numb things.
Yeah, and sometimes even like you think you're celebrating the weekend, really, you're numbing the fucking feeling. You're numbing you're not happy with your job. You're numbing that you're not happy with your partner.
Yeah.
You're numbing that, you know
whatever
what I mean?
It may be.
A lost loved one.
Yeah.
Finances. You're numbing something where you're not at in life. Or you look in the mirror, you're not fucking happy with yourself, so you're just fucking drinking because this you feel like these are the cards you're dealt, and there's nothing, you can't change them, you can't do nothing with them. But in reality,
it's easier just to wallow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. I feel like I said, I had a problem, and the crazy thing is, when I stopped, I've stopped a lot of times. I've stopped for 30 days, and then I started again, and I still get fucked up after. I stopped for 2-3 months. I've stopped for, you know what I mean? The way it started, it was like, you know what? I drank so much every day, where it was like, let's go this weekend without drinking.
Yeah.
And you know how many times, I mean, I don't know if you know, but because I would just tell myself, I wouldn't go around telling people, you know? Because I didn't want to look stupid when I did, because a lot of times it was.
Well, then, too, it wasn't just a drinking, it was a smoking, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one habit. You know what I mean? It was two habits.
Yeah.
Because it's like the more you drank, the more you smoked.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
I would notice. Yeah, the more you drank, the more you smoked.
Yeah, I always said they go hand in hand.
It's like you were a walking ashtray.
Yep. But my goal at the beginning was like, you know what? I'm not going to drink this weekend. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I could drink during the week. Let's just not do this weekend.
Yeah.
And there's so many times where I'd show up to a kickback, I'd show up to a party, or I'd be at home, not knowing what to do, drive by the liquor store, go put gas, and be like, you know what? Just a little 6-pack, fuck it. Just 3. I didn't drink Saturday. You know what? Fucking Sunday's here. Let's get a 3-pack of tall cans.
Yeah.
And then after, it just keeps, you know what I mean? Downward slope where it's like now you're getting a 12-pack.
Yeah.
And then I feel like shit, so I'm drinking even more. It's like, fuck, you didn't do what you said you're gonna do, and it's just a vicious cycle, and people don't see that. Yeah. Now they only see the 2 years. Wow, that's great, which it is, but they don't see all the times I failed.
Yeah.
And then it's
like it made it have looked easy from the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, like you said, like you didn't know. Nobody don't know your demons you deal with within.
Yeah.
You know, the struggles or whatever you deal with. But like when you first stopped drinking and smoking and stuff, did you find yourself like, maybe not like realizing it, but did you find yourself like pulling away, like when it come to like hanging out with people, like, you know, oh, hey, you know, let's hang out this weekend or let's barbecue. Like, did you feel like without, maybe not so intentional, but you were just like trying to protect what you were doing?
So look, that's the thing. Look at, so I said my goal was a weekend, right?
Yeah.
Then it'd be like 2 weekends. Then it'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go Monday through Sunday. Let's fucking do it. Little by little, I started going, okay, I went 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then I would get around certain people or go to certain places or certain situations in life, but more the environment I was in. And then I would start. It'd be like, come on, stop being a little bitch, just drink. Or come on, you're not gonna have a beer with me? Come on, I'm dealing with this, whatever, let's have a beer. Like,
just one.
Just one. Come on, it's not gonna kill you, just have one. Like, we'll just have one, it's cool. And I thought, in my mind, I could still be around people and not drink because I'm mentally strong like that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was crazy because I wasn't.
Yeah.
They would, like, that would get to me, or like I would still want it so bad, so that little inch that they pushed me, or not even push me, but the little inch that they tempted me, I would like,
yeah, you'd bite.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, you went good the whole week, just have one, like you said, just have one now. And I found myself doing that in that vicious cycle where I'd be fine by myself, but when I get around certain people, certain environments, go to parties, go to barbecues, then that was the one where I was like, fuck, it's hard to say no when everybody's around, everybody's drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, so like you said, if I noticed I started doing it, I had to intentionally do it.
Yeah.
I had to intentionally, like, you know what? I need a break from these people.
Yeah.
Or you know what? It wasn't even like that because there a lot of people, my family, close friends that I grew up with, people I've known a long time. So it was like, you know what? I don't need a break from the people, but I need a break from what we're doing.
That environment.
From what we're doing and from going the places we're going to.
Yeah.
So I can still hang out with you, but we're not going to be hanging out at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can still hang out with you, but we're not going to be grilling. Like, let's go play basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go do this. Let's go for a hike.
Yeah.
Let's go run. Let's go. You know what I mean? We're changing that.
And how would you say though people adapted to that? Like when you would respond that way?
Backlash.
Yeah.
All you get is backlash because
They're like, what the hell? You go play ball and I'm gonna have a drink while you play ball.
Because people don't like change, and not only do they not like it, it makes them feel a certain way about themselves because it makes them feel less.
Yeah.
Who's this guy right here?
It's your favorite fucking person.
Huh?
It's your favorite person.
Well, welcome to the party.
What's up? What happened? Oh, is that what this shirt was here for?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
See, that's commitment, bro. You gotta show up,
No matter what.
no matter what.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Alright.
So how you doing? Since you're just hopping in, let's time out on what we're saying. What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
That's it. That's all you
we
got.
get?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I'm good. It's been a long day.
You look all worn today.
Oh, I learned my lesson the last couple weeks, so I decided to make sure.
Why has it been a long day?
I don't really.
Just a long crazy day or what?
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Busy?
Work-related stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just can't talk about it on camera. I'll tell you guys later, but
You
yeah.
could just say busy,
Yeah.
crazy, chaotic.
No, I don't want them to think it's them. You know, it's not you guys.
Oh, but it's not because that's not why
Well,
you're
as
late
long as
though,
you don't
too.
work with him, it ain't you.
A little
But
bit.
if you work with him,
Yeah.
I go, if you don't work with him, then it's not you. But if you work with him, then it might be
your ass.
you.
Oh, no. Not
I
even
know,
like
I'm
that,
just
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. So, but I'm here. I'm here, and the light wouldn't change. Like, literally that light.
The lights are always against you.
What light? What the fuck are you talking about?
The light right here wouldn't change. One by that. To like, I'm not gonna run it.
Are you making excuses?
No, bro, it's like literally cops just rolling around.
You're making excuses.
No, bro, you're not paying for my ticket.
I ain't never seen nobody 30 minutes late for one light. Have you ever seen that?
We're talking about Lupe.
That's true.
The next podcast,
Punctuality or what?
taking responsibility.
Accountability. There you go.
taking
taking
responsibility.
responsibility?
I think. No?
Huh.
A lot of people don't take responsibility. But yeah. And your birthday just passed.
Yeah.
So how's it feel to be part of the 30 club? Your dirty 30s.
Oof. It's tough, man. It's
Is
tough.
that what you are, 30?
It's tough. Anybody that I insulted when they were in their 30s, I'm sorry. You guys are not that old. Robert, that includes you. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Oh,
bro.
you old.
40s though. 40s. Yeah, I don't know, guys. But 30s is the new
What
20s.
about 50s?
It's all bad. It's all downhill. Shoot, I struggle with my 50s when I hit them.
Yes.
What'd you do? How was it?
Family or what'd you
Just
guys
family. It
do?
was just family. Just my brothers.
Did you like mentally, like on some real shit? Mentally, were you like, fuck, I'm about to be goddamn 30? Is it like a mental like? Because I know for me it was. For me, I
No.
was having like a little issue. I was like, God damn,
I don't feel
bro,
30.
fucking- No?
No. I know it's a big number, but I don't feel like I'm 30. You know, I
Yeah.
don't feel like because everyone's like, oh, your body starts breaking down. I was like, no, I feel good. I don't feel like.
Well, you just turned 30,
Yeah.
so give yourself some time.
Yeah. But it's funny because I was talking to some like workers, coworkers, and some of them were like that are guys. They're like, oh, 30 is the best time.
Try
Yeah.
to put the mic right here.
Right? Don't touch me. Don't me toques. That better?
Yeah? Nah, put it like right here, bro.
Is it bothering you? Is that what it is?
No, I want to make sure it gets
LCD?
good sound. I
LCD?
usually would do it before we start, but like I said,
Oh
you know,
yeah. It's okay.
we got to
But
just
you
do
know,
it
you
on the
weren't
fly
here
now.
for
Sorry,
sound check.
sorry. You want to apologize to them because you just ruined the conversation for the audience.
Champs don't apologize to
We
nobody.
just went down a rabbit hole, took a detour.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, I got your birthday present right here.
I know. I forgot
What
yours.
is it?
You have to stop at the house.
What is it?
It's a book.
Ego. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, the
perfect
book.
book for you.
Ego is the enemy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's actually a really good book. Like, even me, I'm like,
Thanks.
fuck, my ego needs some fucking work, bro. And it's like everybody's like, unless it's like, your ego never
Ooh,
stops.
so you're
needing
gonna have
work.
to
Read it?
and give us a follow up on it.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't promise you to finish it in a week though, but I'll read it. Yeah.
But you'll by when then?
Uh,
Champ.
Probably Oh, you never heard Conor McGregor
Come
when he
on,
says
go.
that?
Huh?
You never heard Conor McGregor when he says that? That's what I was quoting.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, sorry. But, I don't know, maybe
2 weeks.
podcasts, maybe?
Wait, what?
2 weeks?
2 podcasts? That's what, like 2 podcasts from now?
2 weeks?
2 weeks, maybe? Yeah.
By January.
Oh, yeah.
You guys heard
yeah,
it here
by
first.
January, yeah.
By January.
Yeah, it just hit me here, right?
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Now we're just talking about sobriety.
Oh,
Just, so you can get caught up.
oh, that's cool. Sober Squad,
Yeah.
Big SS. Sober
What the
Squad.
fuck? Yeah, what was I saying though?
We're talking about like knowing your boundaries.
Switching the environment, like all
Changing
those
your
people,
environment.
like there were certain people, certain places, certain activities that back then I didn't even have social media, so I didn't see all those drunk memes and shit. But I would hang out with people and it'd be like you said, if I got, how did people accept that? Take the change, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I got a lot of backlash, and it's crazy because the people who you feel like are your closest or people who you would think
would be
support
like
you,
supporting you.
they don't, because a lot of people don't like change, and it makes them feel less of themselves because they should be doing better. We should all be doing better, but when somebody's doing better, so what is that? Crabs in a bucket?
Never heard that.
I never heard that.
Yeah. You ever watch videos of crabs? They put crabs in a bucket and they try to climb out. When one's climbing out, the other one's pull them down.
Like
'Cause they
Misery
want-
Loves Company.
Oh.
Exactly.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's like crabs in a bucket. Like they're always gonna be pulling you down,
Yeah.
and it's fucked up. And then after, people don't take you serious. There's even people, like I said, you know how I would go a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then next you know I'm getting fucked up for the next 6 months, right?
Yeah.
This has been over years. People would tell me, "Hey, so what's up? How you been? Are you drinking right now, or you're on your little shit, or you're trying to be good?" Like as a joke.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
So people don't take you serious until I guess they see how serious it is.
Yeah.
They don't believe you, and shit. It, like you said, at times, like you said, is if I thought I would get to 2 years,
Yeah.
like at times I didn't believe myself.
Are you at 2 years already?
2 years on Friday, dog.
Oh, shit.
So not yet, but by the time they watch this, it's
Yeah,
gonna be 2 years.
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Why?
Because 2 years is a long time. It's a long ass time.
It's like 700. I was gonna look at the days, but it's like 700 and something days.
Yeah.
2 years,
700 and what, 30 days?
some shit like that.
Yeah, well, yeah. So it sounds like about, I
Yeah.
think. That's crazy. That's a long ass time.
Yeah. That's a
Wild.
long time with no cigarette, no drink.
That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's wild because to some people it's not wild, right? But to the people who knew me and knew how much I drank or knew what type of person how I like to have fun, party.
Yeah.
That's when it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
people who see the transformation, because people who meet me now, they're like, "You don't drink? Oh, that's good," but they don't see like people who've known me back then, like, "God damn, you're still drinking? Like, that's fucking. How'd you do it?
Yeah.
How'd you do it?" That's what I
But
get.
there's
the most.
a lot of people, I think, that really don't drink. And it's not like, I mean, of course, there's more drinkers when you're hanging out with people. But like, I know when I've gone to family events and stuff, like, I sit there and I'm like, like Vincent's wife, she doesn't really drink. She doesn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be like, she's like, "Oh, no, I'm good." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, cool. I'll have your drink for you then.
Well, for that one person, how many people you think are drinking at the table?
Yeah, yeah.
That's you know what I mean. The average person is drinking. I mean,
Yeah. Well, there was I think 5 of us at the table, and only 2 people. There was 6 of us maybe at the table, and only 2 of them didn't drink.
yeah.
So, but still, that's still crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the majority of people are. I mean, it's so socially acceptable. You do it. I used to do it with everything.
Yeah.
Drinking makes everything better. Makes
Yeah.
everything. Why do you drink so much? Because it makes it fun.
Hey, it's cold. Have a beer. Have some whiskey.
No, yeah,
Have some whiskey.
Warm up.
Exactly.
Warm
It's
up by
hot.
the
It's hot.
fireplace.
Have a
Have
beer.
Let's do a bonfire and have some shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got promoted. Let's have a beer. I didn't get the job.
Let's have a beer.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That shit goes good with anything.
Yeah.
But then too, it's like you lose family members. It's like for us, like it's crazy because a lot of people, they don't get taught how to deal with shit or even you don't really understand yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just what you see, or that's all you know. You feel like it's gonna fill a hole that it's not gonna fill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an empty hole you're trying to fill with alcohol that's never gonna be fucking filled. And the sad part is a lot of people never realize that. And thankfully, me myself, like I guess I would say I hit my personal rock, because they say you don't hit rock bottom when you're like that doesn't mean you have to lose your job. You got to lose your relationship. You got to get in a DUI. You got to fucking have a diabetes or some shit due to whatever it may be, right? But rock bottom is when you're at your worst, your personal worst, and you fucking start coming up. Because that's your rock bottom, you know? So I feel like, thankfully, my rock bottom, I didn't fucking kill nobody. I didn't do nothing crazy.
Or get a DUI or accident
You know
or
what I
nothing
mean?
like that. Yeah.
Do nothing, because the crazy part is, thinking about it now, that shit can happen to anybody. Anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Where you could fucking just, oh, I'm going to drive. You get behind the wheel, you fucking take someone out, and it's like, or you could not even, you could be driving fine. Somebody hits you.
Yeah,
And
automatically
they're
you're-
speeding.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they check your blood and your what is it, blood alcohol levels.
Yeah.
You had beer, so you're at fault. You shouldn't be behind the wheel. So I'm thankful that my rock bottom was never like that. I never went to jail. I never did nothing crazy like that where due to alcohol, or I never even got into drugs, because I mean, the way I see alcohol is kind of like a drug, and it's a fucking gateway. That motherfucker leads to weed, leads to cocaine, meth, all that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people,
You're like, what?
huh?
Oh, you're like, what? Damn.
You don't think
That's
so,
the
bro?
effect. No, not really. I think that's just on its own separate level.
Nah, dog.
I think it just depends on the people you're also hanging out with too, though. Because a lot, like you said, a lot of people just accompany it with it. Like, hey, let's have a beer. For you, you were accustomed to usually a beer and a smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, like, said, oh, let's have a beer and a joint.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think it depends, because there's also, like, I know a lot of Hispanics that drink. That's all they do. They don't smoke. They don't do drugs. They don't do what you say, cocaine or whatever you said.
I think
It's just
you'd be surprised, dog. Who the fuck does shit?
yeah.
Because me, like, once I started hanging around certain people, going to certain events, hanging around us, you know what I mean? Group
Yeah.
people or whatever, or the more I drank, the more they got comfortable with me.
Yeah.
It's just like, people start offering shit, and it's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? I never would have thought you did that. You have a job. You have a good job. Why the fuck would you be fucking around with this? Like, alcohol's
Yeah.
legal. And it's just like, everybody, then you do it. They do it too.
It's like a secret society and shit.
I swear to God, bro, my mind was fucking blown. And thankfully, I never went
There
down.
was too.
Huh?
Theirs was too.
Thankfully, I never went down that
Literally.
fucking path.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I never went down that path, and where it just comes to you're numbing more shit with fucking, you're running from your fucking problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy. But then at the same time, too, I do believe everything happens for a reason, and like I had to drink that much, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it had to be like that, and I don't know, bro. It's weird, because now people come to me for advice, and it's like, well, I can try to support them as best as I can, give them some advice, you
Yeah.
know. But say if I was never a drinker, and I'm telling somebody not to drink, they would be like, he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He's never had that addiction. He's never had that vice. He's never felt like that.
That issue,
Yeah.
that problem. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, you
He's
can't
never
relate to
walked
them.
that. He's never walked that path, so he can't tell me how to fuck to keep going,
Yeah.
how to get out of it.
Or you don't know the struggle because you've never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy, bro. And I don't know, man. I feel like looking back on it, like I'm somewhat embarrassed. But going back, like I guess like I said, it had to be like that. And I think I told you guys already the story of how this last time, the 2 years, but I'll say it again for the people watching for the first time. So my brother Jason, if you guys haven't, go watch the last podcast. My brother Jason from Tennessee, he plays college football. He was out here visiting. We're drinking, having a good time. And I'm trying to give him advice. Even though I never played football, as an older brother, I'm trying to give him advice of taking it serious, putting his head in the books, you know what I mean? Not partying so much, not doing that. Even though I never went to college either, I'm trying to give him the best advice I could as we're drinking, as we're both drinking beers and taking shots. And I'm
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette. And then I had a good little buzz, but I just felt like the biggest fucking hypocrite in the world. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm telling him not to do something I'm literally doing. Like, how much more of a fucking hypocrite can I be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, hey, don't drink this shit that I'm fucking drinking right now. And I just felt like I should be leading by example. So I just told him, I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck it, man. I'm going to go a whole year without fucking drinking. And he's just like, oh, yeah? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm starting right now.
Yeah.
Dumped out half the beer I had. We had like a 12-pack, I think, in the fridge. I dumped that shit out. He wasn't drinking them, so it was those were my beers. So I dumped those motherfuckers out. Dumped out the big-ass bottle of Jack Daniels, and broke the cigarettes I had.
Yeah.
And he was like, what the fuck? He was tripping out because he'd never seen that. And me, I'm like a person where it's symbolic, right?
Yeah.
It's like that means something. It's not like, no, I'm gonna leave them there, but I'm not drinking no more. That's like me putting my foot down
Yeah.
and being like, why the fuck do I need it?
Yeah.
I could give it to somebody, but it's symbolic. Me destroying it is like me trying to overcome, like you said, that demon.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. And me and him end up doing like, I don't know if it was 100 or 100 and something. I think it was 100 push-ups. Because he's like, fuck it, I'm not drinking either. So we both just started
Yeah, it was
sweating out
100.
the fucking alcohol out there steaming because it was
Yeah.
December doing fucking push-ups. And yeah, bro, that was the last time I had a fucking beer. And my goal was a year. And after I did the year, I got more into like self-development because it's crazy because the first thing I started like, what am I doing on the weekends if I'm not drinking?
Well, then I don't think not only that too. You started to even probably noticing the difference of you feeling better, like probably not as bloated, not as sluggish.
Yeah, I didn't wake up feeling like shit every Sunday.
Yeah, feeling all like ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I woke up on Sunday.
It took a while, right? It was an instant.
Like 2 weeks.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying though. But at some point,
some
like
point, yeah.
you start feeling a difference in yourself.
Yeah, and then I'd wake up Sunday and it's like, instead of waking up at fucking 12 o'clock all hungover, like, oh, I don't feel good in bed all day. You know what I mean? Wasting my day. I'd wake up like 7. Like, damn, what the fuck am I going to do today? All right, let me go to the store. Let me go buy this. And then let me go take my dog for a walk.
Or
And
sometimes you would even go for a hike.
I'd go on a hike on a Sunday, or I'd go wash clothes, do errands. I'd go to, like I said, go to the market, buy my food, prep my lunch, and it's like, damn, that's how much more productive I could be. Because I go
And
look
you
at
were
the
done
time.
all by 12.
I was done by like 1:30, bro, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's like, I gotta find something else to do. I gotta
Yeah.
because if not, I'm just gonna fall back to my bad habits. So I gotta create new habits, new activities.
Yeah.
And then I started reading a lot more. I started working out a lot more.
Yeah.
And I noticed the difference on that too. Like, everything's just better. Because when I was drinking, that shit would derail me. You know what I mean? I would work out Monday through Thursday, but Friday, we're drinking. I'm not working out. That goes
Yeah.
into Saturday. That goes into Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's fucking crazy. And I mean, even if you don't think it, when we said on the podcast leadership, like, you're a leader to your family and they're watching what you're doing. So you can't tell your kids or your spouse or whoever, your
Or
uncle, whoever it
siblings.
is, you
Yeah.
can't tell them not to be abusing shit when you are,
Yeah.
you know? And think about it like this, like, if you think, oh, well, I'm doing it, but my kids are not going to do that. Well, they're watching you. If it's okay for you, you're saying it's okay for them.
Yeah.
You set the fucking standard for whatever you want
You're
them to be.
setting the tone.
That's the bare minimum standard. Like, obviously you want them to be above that, but you're setting what's okay.
Yeah. They're like sponges. They be absorbing everything.
Yeah,
Everything
bro.
you do.
Even shit you don't do, but
No, even stuff that you don't really realize that they're like watching. They're watching. You know,
Yeah.
like how you stand, how you talk. Like you don't think that that's something that they're paying attention to, but they're just absorbing it. Like it's all just being. So like you said, you drinking or you smoking. They say, "Oh, don't do it," but then they see you doing it. They're absorbing that shit.
Yeah.
And they might not do it in front of you, and they'll do it behind you. Like, well, he's telling me not to, but I'm gonna do it anyways because he does it. Like, how is he gonna tell me not to do it?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
that's what I would think too.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
That's why I
yeah.
had to tell. That's why in that moment, bro, I had to like put my foot down with myself. Like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm trying to be a fucking leader. I'm trying to lead my brother by giving him advice. I'm not even leading my own goddamn body.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it. Like,
Yeah.
what type of leader can't lead himself? That's how I seen it.
Yeah, it's like those like people that be like coaching, like, oh, you do this on the game, and they should have done that. They should have done this when they're watching the game, and then you're just like, but you're like, they're like big dudes, like they're all out
Yeah.
of shape, don't play
Overweight.
sports, haven't
Yeah.
thrown a ball in like 20 years, but then they're over here trying to like coach the people that are doing it. It's like, how are you trying to like coach somebody or tell them, but you're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's I get what you're saying.
And yeah, and it took a while. Like in the beginning, obviously, or I feel like for me, it was a kind of normal thing. It was a weekend thing. I didn't abuse it too much. I would say until my pops passed away.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Yeah.
That's when I kind of fucking went off. That's when I kind of went
the
off.
whole rail.
That's when I kind of fucking went off the rails and kind of said, fuck it.
Yeah, because even Priscilla be like, Mom, did you see him? I seen him. Well, you gonna tell? I did tell him. What do you want me to do? Like, I told him, but he ain't listening to nobody right now. Like, you swear I'm his mama. He ain't listening to nobody right now. You just got to let him figure it out. Just got to let him figure it out. And hopefully he don't hurt himself or doesn't, you know what I mean? Go get in an accident or fall and hurt himself or nothing like that. But you just got to leave him alone. And I'll be like, oh, my God.
Yeah, it was so bad. I think, it was before I even met you. It was so bad, bro, that I had to put the bottles in the fucking neighbor's trash can.
Yeah.
because our trash can was fucking filled with bottles by the time the trash came the next. They're recyclable.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking bad. It was fucking, and I felt like I didn't have a problem. Like, no, I could stop at any fucking time. And I feel like a lot of people tell themselves that fucking lie.
Yeah.
Until you actually try to fucking stop. And
Yeah.
that's not even the hard part, because you can stop, but it's when that pressure hits you. You know what I mean? When you have that hard day at work, do you grab the
when
bottle?
life happens.
Is that what you're reaching for?
Yeah.
Is that your comfort? You're going, oh, it's a long, that's everybody's shit.
Yeah.
It's a long day. I need a fucking drink.
Yeah.
Because that's your coping, like, people don't realize that's your coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Or so-and-so's not talking to me, so I need a fucking drink. So-and-so sick in the hospital, fuck, I need a fucking drink. A lot of people, I lost somebody, like me. That was my coping mechanism, you know what I mean? Where I was just on a downward spiral and shit.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up, it's crazy, bro. But little by little, I guess even if you don't believe you could do it, you gotta,
You gotta start somewhere.
yeah.
Shit, at least attempt to.
Well, they
Yeah.
say, I heard somebody say, if you're in a forest, somebody drops you in the middle of the fucking forest, and you don't know which way to go. What do? You start fucking walking, because if you just stay there,
You're not gonna
ain't
get
nobody
nowhere.
gonna come and fucking help you.
Yeah.
you're not.
You're in the
You're
forest.
sooner or later you're gonna die just standing there.
Yeah.
Even if you're walking the fucking wrong way, that you might think, hey, okay, let me readjust and let me start going back this way.
Yeah.
You gotta like
At least
motion.
attempt.
You gotta have motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And me, every time I was going, and even though I was failing, there's a little bit more confidence. All right, I did 3 weeks. Damn, fuck, I fucked up. Maybe I'd go a month or two with drinking again. But you know what? I know I could do at least 3 weeks because I've done it before. So now let's go this way. Let's keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time I did it was like a little, I guess, ladder to where I wanted to be.
So
And
when you look back at it though now, like not like you said, Friday will be 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, do you look back now and I mean that has to be some type of like accomplishment, achievement to be like, damn, I did that shit. Like this 2 years I did that shit. Like I haven't had not one cigarette, not one drink. Like do you sit back and like look at yourself and just be like damn, like shit, like good job, Robert, you did that. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In a way, no, because I feel like we all live in the present. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like those 2 years, yeah, but it's like, I don't know. And then like I said, part of it is that I'm embarrassed that it's like, fuck, it's only 2 years. Like how much of my 20s did I fucking waste?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but I
saying?
think
Like,
at some
that's
certain
probably me
point,
not giving myself enough credit.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Because at some certain point, you still gotta, I think, sit down and just still like meditate and own. Like you deserve to own that.
Take the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve to acknowledge that and say like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I did do that.
Maybe
like, I
maybe
am
when
proud
the
of
2 years
myself.
hits, I'll feel good that day, but I feel like I can't like you said, take the win. I can't do it too long because I feel like, because everybody asks me, that's the one question I get. How long are you gonna not drink for?
Yeah.
When I went that first year, I didn't plan on going 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just 1 year. It was just to prove a fucking point,
Yeah, I remember.
365 fucking days.
Yeah.
And after that, I was gonna drink.
You're like, it's balls in.
Huh?
It's your balls in.
Yeah. And the funny part is that my life changed so much,
Yeah,
and I changed so much as a person. I took the blindfold off and I couldn't put the shit back on. You know, like once you experience certain things or once you live a life a certain way,
Yeah.
it's like I can't go back to that lower self of me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I'm on a lower frequency, numbing shit. I can't go back to that life.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know myself. And when you start dabbling, a drink here, a drink there,
Oh, yeah.
that's the downward where it starts going. So I got to be firm. Where it's like, it's constant. I could fall back and fall down at any fucking point. So I'm never on top of the mountain. I'm always looking up. I'm always looking at, okay, that's 2 years, that's cool, but what about 3 years? About 4 years? About 5?
Yeah.
Like, because if I cut, for me personally, if I look back too much, I'm like, oh, well, I did 2 years, that's good. Like, I deserve a fucking drink.
So you feel like if you accept the win, that they're done.
Yeah, bro.
Like you accepting the win, it's okay. I reached my goal, so I'm good. I'm done.
It's a never-ending win. Like I even heard, like going back to sports, like when people win the Super Bowl or win the championship or win the what is it, the fucking Super Bowl or championship or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's like they celebrate, but once the next season starts, they are no longer the champion.
Everyone's back at that. Yeah.
So it's like for
Back
me,
at ground
for me
zero.
that
Zero, yeah.
day, I might celebrate those 2 years
Yeah.
and feel good and be like, you know what? That's like feel in my head, write down. I don't know if I'm gonna write down a journal, whatever I might do. But once that next day, it's like, okay, we're back to ground zero.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with either with finding a balance and, like he said, like taking the wind.
Yeah.
At least, you know what I mean?
But that's my thing is it's not a win.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Well, it
'cause a
is
win is-
because you
'cause
didn't
a
see
win is
yourself
the-
doing this far.
But this far is not like it's not the end, is what I'm saying. So it's
Yeah.
not really a win
Yeah.
because something could happen where I fucking lose. I fall off the fucking rails again. I'm not perfect. I'm not. You never have the fucking. You're never not susceptible to falling down. That's one thing I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 2 years, I could go back and fuck my whole life up and go down being a fucking homeless on drugs, walking around alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know? It's just
Yeah.
that I got to keep that like, nope, keep my fucking foot down, not fucking taking a drink, and it is what it is. But I know a lot of people have asked me, so when are you going to drink again? Are you going to drink again? And what I always say is, maybe, possibly, if I do, it'd be like a celebratory drink.
Yeah.
Like
when you get married.
when you get married, maybe
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
Yeah,
you
there
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
Hello.
Yeah, how many years you been?
I don't know what you're waiting for.
Whoa.
I mean-
I was telling you, it just comes this way, huh?
No, I was just
I
curious.
just said celebration. Jesus. All right, cool. You came at me, damn.
That'd probably be the next celebration.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
So we're waiting.
Yeah, so
Okay.
when,
No,
when
we're
would
just
it be?
saying.
There you're just saying.
No, but
okay.
a big
We're just saying the podcast is waiting.
It's gonna be a no beer wedding. All right, sorry, dude. So you can't drink.
A no beer wedding?
Yeah, no beer wedding.
Oh,
Sorry.
but I can celebrate at my house.
Oh, but I
okay,
can do it
okay.
before I get there. We're
Oh,
good.
okay. Good game. Okay.
Hey, bro, parking lot. You know how I get down?
No, okay.
No, but yeah, maybe possibly something like that. But then even then, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, and
It'd
I'm-
be just like a bridge you have to cross when you get there.
And the thing is, I can't sit here. I don't want people to sit here and think that I think I'm better than people, or I think I'm up here. You're down. The people who drink are down there. Like that's not the case, or like that I don't understand. Because the funny part is, there's times like to this day I still miss drinking, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still miss that motherfucker. I still miss cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still miss fucking being all fucked up, going through Jack in the Box, getting some
The tacos.
Late at night
You know
doing,
what I mean?
Mom, let's go.
Or the
Let's go.
shenanigans we get into.
Mom, you want to drive me?
Going to the donut
Jack in the
shop.
Box?
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what I
let's
mean?
go.
Like, oh shit, how did I get in the backyard?
Right?
But that is fun. That was fun. But I don't miss waking up in the morning,
Feeling like crap.
feeling like crap, going to look in the driveway to see if my truck is there, to walk around
It's not hit.
to walk around it to make sure it's not fucked up, to look at my phone, who did I talk to last night, to make sure I'm there, to make sure my wallet's there, my phone's cracked, money missing.
Your dignity. And
Where the
shit,
fuck
yeah.
was I at? Like, I don't miss that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I don't miss being a victim to my own, like you said, demons, my own vices.
Yeah.
I don't miss that. When the pressure hits me in life, that's what I reach for, is that
Yeah.
coping, that fucking, that to make me feel better. Because it's not going to make you feel better. That's the
No,
honest,
it's just temporary.
that's the honest fucking truth.
It's just a, what do you call it? A mask.
It's a Band-Aid.
Yeah, it's just a mask just so you don't have to deal with or see anything or feel anything for those moments, however long that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Whether it be an all-nighter, whether it be a whole weekender, whatever it may be. Like, it's just to numb. But then you're back to reality at some point.
And the biggest lie that people tell themselves is that it's hereditary. Or it's like, oh, that's just in my family, that's in my blood. Because I heard that a lot,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
We have some people like that in our family
Yeah.
where I could have used that as an excuse. Well, that's just the type of family we come from, where everybody does it.
Yeah.
This person
We're a
does
bunch of
down
alcoholics in our
generations,
family.
down generations. This person, you know.
Yeah.
But that's not true, because you have the power to change your life.
Yeah.
Like that's a choice you make.
You're the one making it.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And it comes back to that like self-responsibility, where you take responsibility for your fucking actions. Like,
Yeah.
no, if I am addicted, if I am fucking a drunk, if I am fucking up, like, it's because of my own decisions, not because of my fucking ancestors, not because of my family.
Yeah, my grandparents, my grandma, my grandpa,
Yeah.
my aunts,
and the
uncles, my
number one
mom.
thing, the number one thing I hear too is that people saying, I could never do that. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're already closing that door in your fucking mind. You're right, you can't. You will never be able to do it if you say
Yeah.
that. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like, have you tried?
yeah.
Have you tried the motherfucking thing before you say you can't do it?
Yeah.
You're sitting there
You're
telling,
setting yourself up for failure.
try the motherfucker before you fucking say you can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, but we got some tips for you guys, real quick. If you guys, and I feel like everybody should at least try it. Maybe some people got different vices. That's for a different podcast.
Yeah.
'Cause some people are middle aged. They're my age, and they got a family. They got a different work job, stress at work, where they can't even drink like that, or they got a whole different lifestyle where their vice is fucking something completely different than
Maybe
alcohol.
food.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That could be
They
what's
may go sit in the car and eat all in the down low in the parking lot somewhere, hiding before they get home.
That could be their vice that's holding them back from reaching their best self.
Being the best version of themselves.
Operating at their best like frequency and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the people who do struggle with alcohol and drug abuse, like, you could do it, man. You could do it. You just got to believe it. You got to fucking try it. Nobody says it's going to be perfect. It's like the stock market. You see the graph of the stock market? That motherfucker goes up and down. That's life. That's anything in life. Nothing's fucking constant.
Yeah.
So, you got to ride the waves when you're going to try to stop. And it's funny because sometimes as soon as you try to stop something, that's even the more time people...
You get tested.
The universe
just comes at you.
It's like all of a sudden people are hitting you up. Hey, they're having this big ass nice ass party. Hey, there's some person over here that's famous. Do you want to go? You got free tickets.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck all of a sudden?
Someone give me a bunch of free fucking beer. I want to drink it.
Hey, you won't believe who the fuck is over here. Fucking Snoop Dogg's over here. Fucking Smoke Bye, get you backstage. Like, god damn.
That Snoop Dogg though, just...
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm saying, no matter who the fuck it is, bro, I feel like I'm at a point where I was like, nah. Because I wouldn't be happy with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and then...
Well, just call me, I'll go.
It sounds like Snoop Dogg. I don't know,
It's
man.
Snoop,
Me and your
I'll
mom will
go.
go. Yeah, me and
I'll
your
go
mom will
for
you guys can fucking go. You guys can go. But yeah, as soon as you try to stop, and then people are gonna call you out. People are gonna be like, "Why are you changing?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're changing? What do you mean you don't want to drink? Like, stop being a little fucking punk."
Yeah.
Or it's just one. Oh, look at you all different now. You think you're better because you're sober. Right? Do you think people will say that? I mean, I've heard it.
Yeah, people do.
People
I'm
do,
sure
but I mean,
people do.
but if that's how they want to, think, or that's how they feel, I can't change how they feel. You know?
That or people would stop inviting you to shit. You might see online somebody had a fucking party. Why don't you invite me? Like, oh, it was last minute. Oh, I thought I did. Like, you gotta fucking let that shit go
Just because we know you don't drink. Yeah.
And you gotta learn that if you want to change yourself, you gotta change the shit around you.
Yeah.
Because change don't happen on its fucking own. That's people fucking crossing their fingers, praying to fucking God, hoping that some shit's gonna change. It's not gonna change unless you change.
Yeah.
And another thing, if you're fucking having a problem with drinking, what I want you to do is next time you go, just even if it's one time, just go to a fucking party where people are drinking and look how fucking stupid they look.
Don't pregame. Go to the party sober and then see.
Yeah, go to the. I didn't say that.
No.
My bad.
Someone's gonna be like, I'm gonna show up, but I'm a pregame.
No. Oh, because I said don't drink there.
Yeah, don't drink there. Like, don't pregame.
That's the gray area.
Yeah.
So go to a party, fucking sober, don't drink that day, and like spectate people, observe them, look at how they sound, look at what they're
Or how
saying,
they carry themselves, how
Yeah.
they walk, how they talk, how they slur, and
the decisions they make, the way they act, the person that comes out, or like just how they fucking. Because I see videos of myself and I'm like, fuck, that's fucking embarrassing. Or I see other people like now, I'll be like, God damn, I used to do that.
Yeah.
That's just embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them right now. I'm embarrassed that that's my family member. Like, hey, dude, chill the fuck out. But when you got those beer goggles on, shit looking different. You're looking real fucking fly. You're looking real good. Like, you're looking like you got dance moves. But yeah. But some of the tips are, you want to let them know? Sunshine?
yeah, just to know your triggers. Is that the ones you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, know your triggers, like your stress and your pressure points, your friends. Like, know your circle of people and know what's going to trigger you. So, you know what I mean? Like how we were saying, like if you hang out with somebody and usually you'd meet up at a bar or maybe you'd meet at their
Applebee's.
house to barbecue and you're going to have drinks. Like, no, like, okay, well, maybe you shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, control
Take
your
your own water
environment.
bottles.
Huh?
Take your own water bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying that you shouldn't hang around with them, but switch the environment. You know? Like,
but
hey,
if it's going to be a trigger for you, then that's not a good option.
Yeah.
Until at least you're strong enough mentally.
Because I feel like
Until
for me,
you're strong enough
that's
mentally.
what it was. For me, there was a point where it was like, I couldn't do it. So I had to distance myself from I had to put a lot of distance, and people were like, what the fuck? I was like, hey man, I'm doing me.
Yeah.
And then it came to a point where like I kind of built that confidence, built that mindset where I'm like, okay, I could be around everybody's drinking. I'm good. I don't even want that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I even get one out that shit. So if I'm buy it, hey, can you pass me? Yeah, here you go, man. Like, ni se me antoja.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even the cigarettes, I'm like, smells like shit. I used to do that. God.
Yeah, I remember one time you even said like, "Dang, mom, did I ever smell like that?"
Yeah. Even sometimes you hear parties going on late at night, and it's like, damn, people are, what are they doing? What are they being up so late? We got shit to do
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they're gonna
I
work
know.
and shit.
I gotta go to the grocery. I gotta go to Sam's Club tomorrow. What the fuck?
It's the only
Yeah,
club you're
it's
trying to get into
true.
right now.
Yeah, but yeah, know your triggers. Know your triggers. And
Yeah.
I mean, avoid them.
Yeah.
You know.
Avoid them. Be aware of them. Be aware of the triggers, and then lean on your support network.
That could be the difference between you being able to succeeding and failure. It can be. Me, I don't feel like I had anybody that was like 6 months or a year, 10 years sober that I could, I guess, checking up on me or
Yeah.
or that
That's- you could relate with.
or that we're doing it together. Like, you're not drinking, I'm not drinking. We're fucking both on the same. Like, I
Yeah.
really didn't have that, but I know for some people, they do have that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that for some people,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that could,
I'm like me sitting quiet over here, not drinking with them too, but okay, I wasn't involved in shit.
what?
You're like, I have nobody that wasn't drinking with me. I'm like,
No, but it wasn't like me and you both said, I'm not gonna drink if you're not gonna drink. It wasn't a mutual thing.
yeah, whatever. I'm still
You still drank after, didn't you?
shut up.
That's besides the point.
That's the point, man.
You gotta go watch the emotional fucking podcast with. But yeah,
Yeah, and set your boundaries.
yeah.
Like know your boundaries and set them.
Be firm on
Don't
them.
don't be afraid, because if you like mess around with you set your boundaries and then you want to go and test your boundaries, well, you're only setting yourself up for failure. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, if you know you're not supposed to, being at a bar or Applebee's bar having drinks in the bar area.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up wanting to drink or
Don't get
ordering
a table at the
drink.
bar area. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, can I have a round of giddy ups? Then don't be there. Don't
That's a drink?
be there.
That's a drink?
Yeah.
Oh.
And sooner or later, I mean, the people around you, they're gonna they're gonna have no choice but to respect your boundaries when you respect them.
Yeah.
When
And I
you-
think that's the thing, though. People will respect them. Like once they
not at first.
No. But I'm saying once they see how serious somebody is, once they see how serious, they're like, oh, okay. I think people do tend to respect it. Once people see that, oh dang, you know what I mean?
Once people
that,
see the
that
change.
person's not playing. Yeah.
people see the
they're
change, it's
serious
like,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I know that's how it was for me.
Yeah. And then get yourself involved in non-alcoholic stuff. You know what I mean? Not non-alcoholic activities. Like not everything has to be consisting of alcohol in it.
Not
drugs.
everything's Modelo time,
Yeah.
Lupe.
It's not 5
no,
o'clock
Corona.
somewhere
Corona
everywhere.
time, fool.
Corona.
Corona time.
Who's gone wild over here? But, yeah, I was that person where I had to learn to do shit. I had to learn to hang out and have fun and laugh.
Yeah.
I had to learn to do game night without drinking. I had to learn how to go fishing. Go fishing, bro.
Yeah.
That was like my thing. I'm gonna go fishing.
Like
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
have
catch
some
a
fucking
fish.
beers.
I didn't catch any fish, but I caught a buzz. But now you
Yeah.
ain't
That's
catching
literally
either.
what he would
You
say.
ain't catching neither.
Yeah, I didn't catch a fish. You catch anything? I caught a fucking
Got a
buzz.
fucking beer.
That was so relaxing for me, and that was even at the beginning. That was one like I should make an exception where I'm only drinking when I'm going fishing. But
You
I
would
was
have been
like,
fishing every fucking day.
no, every weekend I'm hitting the lake, but I'm like, no, I can't because I have to keep that boundary within myself. But yeah, you got to learn to, I don't know, just
do different
learn
things.
to experience life the way it was meant to be experienced. Because literally, I mean, a lot of shit we put in our bodies that alters your perception of life is fucking toxic. Like you being drunk, I heard somebody say online, they're saying they're breaking it down scientifically. You feeling intoxicated and you're like seeing blurry, slurring, all that is literally because alcohol is poison to your body. That's why if you have too much, you get alcohol fucking poisoning,
Yeah.
right? That is what fucking is literally poisoning you're putting in your fucking body.
Yeah.
So if you want to be the best version, I feel like if you want to be the best version of yourself, you got to cut that shit out sooner or fucking later.
Yeah.
Sooner or fucking later, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you got to cut it off. And it's like, well, just a glass of wine here and there, or just a beer here. And why? What's the fucking point? What does it do for you? That's how I see it. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's
Balance?
different.
Some
I think no,
Mr. Balance over here.
I mean, some people like for me, like I haven't drank right for like a year and a half, right? But it's not because I feel like if I drink again, I'm gonna go off the rails. I just don't really feel like I need to.
But do you ever feel like you were off the rails to begin with?
Sometimes, but I feel like it. But for me, I feel like it wasn't like with you, like how you were, like you said, like that your neighbor's fucking shit was full. Yeah, no. But I know like that if let's say I wanted to go for have a drink or whatever, like you said, some event or gathering or something.
You go get a steak dinner, you get a beer with it. Or something.
I feel like I wouldn't be like, okay, fuck it, we're drinking every day now. Like,
Yeah.
Bring me a picture.
yeah.
Bring me another picture.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
on
on
coming,
coming.
buddy.
Yeah,
Like you'd be able to have one beer and
then
be
just
like,
go,
I'm good.
go back to what like for him, like he said, it's like
I'm an extremist,
for,
dog.
He's an extremist, but for him, I think it's also like you said, like he knows himself. He knows that if gets like you said, gets that W, it can trickle back down to going back to how he was.
Yeah, you get comfortable. That's bueno.
So that's why it's like for me, it's because I think we talked about it. For me, I didn't like it wasn't like
It wasn't a problem like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I set a goal for myself to not drink.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like I don't want to drink, and it just kind of like I stopped it. Do I sometimes be like maybe I get invited sometimes like coworkers that hey we should go out to I don't know Augie's or whatever, and I'm like nah I'm good. Oh come on, it's they have the happy hour or whatever, and it's like I don't want to drink.
Do you feel like if I would have never stopped drinking, we'd still be drinking together? I'm just curious.
What do you mean?
Because you know how I made that goal like fuck a year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink. But you think if I would have never did that and I was still
Would you guys still be drinking
to
now?
this day? I was still drinking.
If he was to be
Do you think
drinking
we'd
right
still
now,
be drinking?
would you guys be drinking together?
I
you
think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Good times. Yeah. So like, but I think it's like everybody evolves, everybody changes, everybody develops themselves, and like you said, you grow.
Yeah, we learn
you
how
grow.
Yeah.
And some people like don't outgrow that, or they just stay
Some
there.
people just don't
outgrow that
mature.
phase. They don't
Yeah.
outgrow
They
that
just
phase.
stay stuck.
So like I said, and I think with the part where you're at, it's like you're evolving to something
Yeah.
else. So you're like a moth in a cocoon, not a butterfly, but a moth. So I feel like that's how it is. Like you're just evolving right now. You're transforming yourself.
Yeah.
So for some people, don't really want to go through that transformation. They don't want to they're not okay with that pain they have to go through, because sometimes to transform or to change, you have to basically you gotta break shit. Sometimes you gotta get rid of the old you.
Out that old skin.
Yeah. So and it's like some people don't want to go through that, so they don't do it. But and for me again, I don't feel like I would have been I would have that problem though going back to if I drank one time, I don't feel like I'd be stuck.
Yeah.
I think I know myself pretty well, where it's like okay, cool, I'll have a beer and that's it. But yeah, because the times he didn't drink, sometimes I was like, fuck it, I won't drink either because I didn't have no one to drink with. Fuck it, whatever.
See, I was the opposite, dog. I'd be drinking by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when he stopped drinking, I was still drinking too for a while, because he's 2 years, I'm a year and a half, so a year and 6 months. So, when he wasn't drinking, I was still drinking, like I said, by myself.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, I was drinking this. He'd be like, for what? Just cause? Why? Oh, just cause? I don't know. I had some in the fridge and I wanted to drink it.
Yeah.
Then one day I just like, I'm not gonna drink no more. That's not good. And then I just stopped. And it's like, cool. I stopped. Like I said, if I drank again, I don't think I'd be fucking belligerent drunk like that,
Yeah.
So that's but people don't want that. Don't want to go through that sometimes. It's just easier to stay where you're at than.
Oh yeah, it's comfort. It's always easy.
Yeah.
It's always more comfortable to stay where you're at. Another thing I realized, and if you're listening to the podcast, if you're trying to elevate your life, transform your life, become the best version of yourself, best version of yourself, you're gonna realize that if you stop drinking or if you eliminate bad habits, not everybody who's your friends are your fucking friends. Not everybody has your best intentions. Some of your fucking friends, that's all you guys having. We talked about that. Yeah. Some of your friends, that's all you have in common is drinking. That's the only thing you guys fucking have in common.
Yeah.
Maybe it's other shit little here and there, but it revolves around fucking drinking. And once you take that out, they ain't really your fucking friends. You guys have different opinions, different morals, different values.
You don't even have nothing in common.
You don't have shit in common.
Yeah, they're just too shit-faced to realize you guys are totally opposite.
Like you said, misery loves company.
Yeah.
You guys are both fucking crying about different shit, and you guys both listen to each other fucking cry while you're drinking.
Yeah.
So you got to realize that. You got to change. You got to get around fucking savages.
Yep.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I hope the sound is good, because we're putting them a little different, I guess. I didn't put his on, so if his is fucked up, that's his own fault. I hope the lighting's good, because it's fucking dark out here. But thank you guys for rocking with us. And I hope you guys fucking enjoyed the podcast. Hope you guys like and subscribe.
Stay safe.
Stay safe and stay fucking savage. Peace, y'all.
Peace out.
You throwing a West on you?